you for joining me. This is BurntCole, and right now we're on Ashley River Road, traveling west out of Charleston. I'm making my way down the dark highway. I know I've got the light on the car right now. Not too much traffic around, which is kind of nice. And it gives me enough time to sit and think and process things, and I like to share some of those thoughts with you as we go down the road. So, my first point that I want to make is that I believe that the male loneliness epidemic affecting the United States, or maybe, I don't know how far it affects, I'm just going to say that I've experienced this, and notably from 2020 and onward, it sort of felt like there were systemic conditions that made it just less viable for me to have friends. And I don't want to generalize and speak for everybody in the South or the United States, but especially males, male culture has just gotten so gross and just exclusionary. And it just feels like we never really grew up from back in elementary school. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. That if someone were to go in and talk about how men have a rhythm, kind of like I'll say it's like a man period. Like that would be a crazy thought, but I truly believe that men have a emotional, regulatory cycle. Cycle is a good word. I'll just say that men have a cycle. I believe that after testosterone drops at age 30, this is just what I experienced. I experienced that like my emotions have heightened periods during some parts of the month, and then other parts of the month I'm just out of energy. I'll feel really creative during one part and just really just like I want to break everything in another part of the month. So these are cycles, and we're in touch with nature. And right now, male culture, I feel, wants to be so technological and so synthetic, and kind of this gist that man is supposed to conquer over nature, and specifically males. Male energy conquers over the feminine from the earth energy, and that's just not right. That's false. As people, I don't want to generalize, right? I'm just going to say for me, I feel like I've got feminine energy within me. Doesn't make me a female, and I would totally get if there are people out there who just those energies are sporadic. Like I know that what I feel within me is a spectrum, and that having that awareness, or at least that ability to say, yeah, I've got feminine energy, that's not very commonplace in male culture right now. So I'd like a lot of men, and if you're a male watching this, thinking about yourself, just try to ask yourself, what is a quality within me that I would like in my mother? What's a quality in me that I would like in my sister? What's a quality in me that I would like in just some woman in my life? And then start to use arithmetic or math to compare those types of qualities to different things or processes in your life. For instance, if you're a man who's very just great with music, like you've just got a great ear with music, and you can just like sing your butt off, you're creating something. Now, is that creation energy a male energy or feminine energy? Well, I mean, it depends on if you've got a good ear and you just listen to Aretha Franklin, or maybe Men at Work. I've got Men at Work on the radio that want to pop on. So that's something that I've done over the past year to try to get to understand and know myself a bit more, is to really delve into that yin yang, male female, what makes me up as a spectrum type of analysis. And whenever you do that on yourself, you're going to find that you're not just made up of all male energy. And if you're a female, you're not just made up of all female energy. You've got the mix of both or more, and that's good. That's okay. Being able to do that is healthy. That allows you to then connect with more people, because men in this male loneliness epidemic have to be able to say, I'm hurt, I'm tired, I'm just burned out. And that's not very cash money. That's not very grind set mentality. That's not very male energy right now. So we need to step it up. Embrace our feelings, talk about how we're doing, talk about what cycles we go through, because this loneliness epidemic and this male ego driven type culture isn't going to get us through, guys. All right. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another lesson from 2025 or my lessons that I get whenever I just go down the road. And until next time.